Today is Friday, it's our second last day here, and I'm gonna head to the gym and post out some of our last parcels. But after that, I'll be walking around Sheffield and recording it to give you a little walking tour of what I see when I walk to class and yeah, just my favorite spots around Sheffield. See ya! I've just ended my gym and this is my favorite drink. So I'll be walking to Bramall Lane and then from there I'll head up to the Diamond and finally we'll get to the Wave. All in all, I think it'll be a 45-minute walk. So yep, enjoy the sights.
Soaked from
So this underpass also brings you towards the Asian Mart, which is KH Mart, which we normally do our online shopping at.
So these are the probably China-owned buildings. That's the Korean restaurant we always like, Shuyo. And KH Oriental is the Asian supermarket. So you can see the buildings here are very new, very modern, and I suspect they're all owned by Chinese owners. Oi soy in front. It's quite a popular dim sum place. We had it once. This is the closest Aldi for us. We came here to shop for a bit, but the distance was still a bit too far to carry heavy groceries. So we ended up just going with Sainsbury, which is nearer to my gym and nearer to my house. Another Asian mart, Mani Mart. So if you walk down all the way this street, that's where Grace goes to teach Pilates. But that's a bit out of the way to my school, so I won't bring you guys there. Instead, we'll do a little shortcut and we'll next head to the Diamond. Okay, so we're at the next street, which is Ecclesial Street. So down this way, there are a few like shops, cafes and bars as well. Quite a popular street. Lots of students stay there as well. But I'll be taking another shortcut. So this is their kind of council housing, just like the equivalent of HDB, I guess. But from what I've been told, it's like an incredibly long wait and it's very limited supply. And I think the houses aren't even that great as well. But yeah, this is how it looks like. The residential area of Sheffield. So this building is Information Commons. Come here to study pretty much most of the time. This is the library. This is the Hicks building. Had a few politics seminars here. This is the Students' Union. And this is Firth Court, which I think is the most beautiful building in the uni. Had a few exams here. So in autumn all these leaves will turn to red, which is very pretty. And now we head to Weston Park, which is the park I always hang out at before the start of classes, because it's like a nice midway mark between some of the previous buildings like IC and Diamond, and the next building, which is the Wave, which is mostly like the social sciences building. So I always come here and sit down before classes start. Let's bring you one round. So I'm taking a little break, but you can see how pretty it is to just sit here and look at the park. Favorite spot to sit at before class starts. So this is the Wave, the newest building. I have most of my politics classes here. This is the nicest building. But surprisingly, there are not many study spaces. Just mainly lecture theatres and seminar rooms. So at the Wave, you also find the newest football pitches. I enjoyed playing football here. So we played 7-a-side mostly. Really nice pitch. And to the left or opposite the Wave is Goodwin Sports Centre, which is where I used to play footy, the older pitches. Okay, so we are at the final building of the tour. This is the Diamond. It's mainly for engineering, but I've had a few economics lectures and computer labs here. Quite an iconic building. So obviously the buildings are very quiet now because it's almost the end of the exam season. So most people would have finished their papers already. So it's usually a lot more crowded. I forgot to show you guys St. George's Lecture Theatre. So this is a lecture theatre, one of the nicer ones. It's not the most unique ones, I think. I can't go in, but yeah, it's a church that's been revamped into a lecture theatre. So I'm back home, and that concludes the farewell tour of Sheffield. Managed to say goodbye to all my favorite spots, and in total that was about 13,000 steps. So that's the amount of steps that it takes to walk one round around Sheffield, and in total that was about 8.3 kilometers. So yeah, very doable, very fun walk, and I'm really happy with what I've experienced. It's nice to be able to say goodbye, and this one's for the memories. See you, Sheffield! Alright guys, so this is Off the Ground Pole Studio where Grace teaches and she's been training here.
Second home.
Yeah, her second home. So this is for the memories.
My intractable. All this. And that's my favorite one. Grace's favorite home. Grace's favorite spot to walk in front of the heater. A date night.
It is Thursday and we'll be going to our favorite restaurant which we've never been before. Piccolino! You can see it's just down there.
Piccolino.
So we're finally going to be walking there. We'll see you down.
Right. We're going for our dinner date now. So just left the house. I was about to count how many steps it take us. But look, we are here.
I say 200 steps. Actually, maybe less than
A
that.
seat because we didn't make a reservation. After all that hoo-ha, we may not be able to get in. You shall see.
Ah, I forgot to wear a watch. I feel like I'm wearing pajamas. We're here! I need to take a picture upstairs. Lasagna, pasta, and we got free birthday champagne. Yay! Another cheers. We finally did Piccolino! Food was pretty good, and our house is just up there.
And you got free prosecco.
Yes, free drinks. So we're gonna show a little tour of what it's like to stay in City Lofts. Got a winter garden. Then you got Mercure, the hotel. There's a spa inside here, but we never tried the spa bit. What's that?
You should try it.
Then you got the metal balls of Sheffield, because Sheffield used to be a steel city.
That's the reason behind it.
It is! Oh my god, you don't believe me. It's steel. It's the legacy. And then this is Peace Gardens. So all the Christmas markets happen. That's City Hall where people get married. I feel it.
Awesome. Is anyone going?
Where are you going? You're cold, my god. Okay, let's go. Grace is cold, as usual. It's like, I think it's being wonky. Where are you going? Duck will run away from you. Quack. 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 Hi, duck. Hi, ducky ducky. Quack quack. So that way is towards my uni, and this is a path I always take home for the walk home. see this almost every evening. We ate at a restaurant early on, but it really sucked, so we never went back. Yeah, horrible pasta. Oh yeah, this is the last place. They have a lot of Christmas meals. I think it's more like roast. Sunday roast. So that way goes to the post office and the city centre. These are office buildings. And then you have home. Back home after a walk around the city. Dun, dun, dun. Gonna miss this. So we have about 1 week to go before we say goodbye to Sheffield, and just thought I would give a sneak peek, little candid shot of what's happening behind the scenes. So all the furniture is going to be taken away by British Heart Foundation next Thursday. Today is Thursday, so next week. TV managed to sell on Vinted for a pretty good price, which is great. Plants are going to Grace's friends. And so this is the packing situation. We decided to go with 7 Seas shipping. So all we have is 3 main luggage for the flight. So everything you see here is going to be gone. Right, microwave, gonna donate it. And Grace has done a good job packing. Things are almost empty now before we prepare to go to London for our Hercules trip. Marimekko plates, precious plates from Finland. So the clothes situation is going pretty okay. So these clothes I'm going to donate, and then those I can easily squeeze into the luggage. Most of that is going to be gone. And likewise for Grace, she sold a lot of things and she packed the rest already. You can see things are almost empty now, which is great. So as we do this, you can see one last look at our house as well. So the pin situation going on. And this is the packing room. So this is the battle zone. Right, we got the luggage here. We vacuum packed it, which is a lifesaver. Got a little blue one as well we'll be bringing back. Yep, so those are going to be in the boxes, which they'll deliver to us next Monday. Table's going to be gone as well. And finally, the entrance. Most of our shoes are gone, which is great. Managed to sell them. And then the rest probably will just throw away, like my track shoes. Yeah, that's it. And my boots I'm trying to sell. Today we say goodbye to our boxes. So we have packed 2 boxes from the 7 Seas and
We'll let you know how it goes.
a black luggage. So in total this was about £290, but then with the Singapore customs charge that's about 200 Sing. But yeah, still way cheaper, way cheaper than adding additional baggage on SIA, or even doing like send my bag, which they send your luggage, because that one they count by per piece. So we'll see our items in about 3 months maybe. Yeah. And when we're back in Singapore, we'll clear our Australia boxes so that this is captured on tape, because we are going to do it. But yeah, so just a final look before we send our boxes in about half an hour's time.
Andrew has requested some pole moves.
So Grace will do some farewell moves for us. So yeah, as she prepares, I'll talk about the experience. So of course, it's only 2 boxes, but you know, that's it's like a reminder of our experience in Australia. packing up, you start to feel sentimental. And yeah, you start to clear items, you start to decide on what you actually need. And sometimes it's a wake-up call in terms of what you actually use. But thankfully, like Vinted here was very good. We sold Grace sold a lot of things. I think she has like £500 pending in her Vinted balance. More than that even. And I don't get to see any of the money, sadly. But yeah, I sold some things too. And it's great. So we start afresh in Australia with a lot less stuff, being focused in what we need. At least that's what we think until end of next year, and then we'll see where it goes. But yeah, so the packing journey is coming to an end. Tomorrow, British Heart Foundation is coming to collect the rest of our furniture.
Yeah, that will make a huge difference.
Yeah, so I'm gonna dismantle the bed, my table, and like all these little tables today. That's about it actually. Most of the rest we sold. Like a microwave is sold.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, it's not sold. Okay. Air fryer is gonna be thrown away. Why? Felicity doesn't want.
Well, she said she saw a place and their place comes with a microwave.
Ah, okay. That's good. Yep. So that's about it. We'll keep you updated tomorrow and our last few days in Sheffield. It is 6 p.m. We've come to the end or near the end of Wednesday, and we are all ready for British Heart Foundation to collect our stuff. As you can see, things are packed up, all ready for collection. That's our bed frame. Thankfully, it was easy to dismantle, very slim. So the couch is going to be gone. We'll probably save one table and then just throw that away. Everything is cleared. And moving to the bedroom. So that's it. Mattress on the floor. We're probably going to be camping out tonight, so that will be fun. And yeah, this is all packed up, ready for collection. This room is empty as well. The table is practically done.
We did it!
We did it!
Ah! That's what I want to say. At the house before the furniture gets picked up. All these is gonna go. Of course, not the pole and the mirror just yet. We're just keeping a few things so that we can actually have somewhere to put our stuff. All this is gonna go. Okay, so I didn't want to film when the British Heart Foundation guys were here, but the bed is gone now. It is gone. No more bed. And just a little tip, if anyone watching this is hoping to like donate items next time when you move away as well. So for upholstery items, like things like your mattress, sofas, basically like cloth materials kind of things, you need to make sure that it has like a fire safety label, so don't throw that away. On outside, oh, all gone.